Hello and a very Merry Christmas. I'm Auntie Cara and this is Auntie Cara's Storytime. Today we are going to be reading "Twas the Night Before Christmas," a classic and one of my personal favorites. But before we get started, I want to say a very special hello to my nephew Dominic and my niece Kinsley. I hope you are well and I hope you're having a very Merry Christmas. Alright, here we go. "'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in the hope that St. Nicholas soon would be there. We children were nestled snug in our beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in our heads, and Mamma in her kerchief and Pa in his cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, we sprang from our beds to see what was the matter. Away to the window we flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the crest of the new fallen snow gave the lustre of midday to objects below, when what to our wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, we knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his reindeers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before a wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the reindeer they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then, in a twinkling, we heard on the roof the prancing and flying of each little feet. As we drew in our heads and were turning round, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled! His dimples, how merry! His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. He had a broad little face, and a little round belly, that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and we laughed when we saw him in spite of ourselves. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave us to know we had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went right to his work, and filled all the stockings, and then turned with a jerk, laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving us a nod, then up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But we heard him exclaim, as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." And that, my friends, is the end of the story. Well, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas tomorrow, and I hope you're having a wonderful Christmas Eve. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to see more, and I'll see you next time. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.